everybody, and welcome to my video. I'm going to show you how to get great at laser gumming because, you know, I'm already great at it. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to successfully use the jetpack. Alright, so you can't just press down and expect to fly. It takes too long. So first you have to jump and then press down, and then you'll be able to fly flawlessly. When you're flying, you should remember to only hold down the button for like maybe 2 to 3 seconds at most. Also, to control where you're going, you need to press W to lean forward and move forward, and press S to lean backwards and move backwards. And then A and D to turn in the air. I'll show you. Alright, so first I'm going to explain all of the different entities. These are also sometimes referred to as monsters. These entities will almost always try to attack you, except for a few passive ones. Some of the more noble ones that won't ruin the game if I already tell you about are the eyeless dogs, the circuit bees, the earth leviathan, and old birds. The eyeless dogs are essentially giant dogs with huge mouths that run around the map, not really looking because they can't see, but hearing for players. So if they hear any noise at all, they're going to lunge toward it and try to eat it. So when you're around them, you have to stop talking, don't have any scrap in your hands that make noise, and just crouch. Next, there are the circuit bees. These are bees that have a beehive, but if you get too close to the beehive, they all attack you and deal damage pretty quickly. So what you have to do is run around them in a circle, and then cut through the middle and grab the beehive and run away. I recommend leaving the beehive on the ship until you leave at the end of the day. Next, there's the earth leviathan. The earth leviathan is a giant worm that comes out of the ground. If you hear a roar or you see rumbling sound, or hear it below you, you should run in the opposite direction so that it won't jump out and eat you. The old bird is a humanoid robot that will be activated after a certain point in the day. It is randomly activated and spawns just like any other normal enemy. You'll be able to see them, but they won't be doing anything until about 12 o'clock or later. Then they'll all randomly start spawning. They'll be flying around the map and shooting rockets at you if they notice you. Now I'm going to show you how to arrange your ship in an order that will likely make this all more convenient, and nothing will really be in the way of you. So you should put the terminal right over here, and now it's just all in one spot, so you don't have to constantly be turning between things. Now I'm going to show you all the moons in Lisa Company. So there's the company building where you go to sell scrap every 3 days for the end of the quota. Then there's experimentation, assurance, and vow, the 3 easy moons. There'll be little scrap on those and a few monsters there. Then there are the slightly more difficult moons. These ones are offense, march, and adamants. These ones all have more scrap and more difficult monsters. Then there's Ren, Dian, and Titan, the hard moons. These will have a lot of scrap and really difficult monsters. Then there are 2 secret moons, Embryon and Artifice. Embryon is a moon with tons of old birds everywhere that will be attempting to kill you, and you have to try and stay in the ship after about 3 p.m. or they will all come for you. Next there is Artifice. Artifice is the hardest moon in the game with a difficulty of S++. This moon also costs a lot to go to, and once you're there are going to be a ton of old birds, and there will not as many old birds as on Embryon, but still a lot, and a ton of scrap, but also very difficult monsters. This moon is best for higher quota runs. Now I will show you all the items in the store. There's the walkie-talkie, which is an item that you can use to communicate with other players that have one. Except turn it off when you're outside at nighttime in case an eyeless dog comes and hears it. Next is the flashlight. The flashlight is mostly useless because you can go into settings and change the game brightness, which can be used instead of the flashlight. Next there's the shovel. This isn't actually used as a shovel as more as it is used as a weapon. You can use this to attack most monsters and kill them. Next is the lockpicker. This can be used to unlock any locked doors at any time. Next is the pro flashlight. This is essentially just a better flashlight. Next is the stun grenade. This can be thrown at most monsters to stun them for a few seconds. Next is the boombox. This can be used to distract monsters or make some monsters slow down and listen to the music. If you play the game, you'll learn which monster I'm talking about. Next, there's the TZP inhalant. This increases your stamina for a period of time. Next is the zap gun. This can be used to stun entities and instead of the grenade. Next is the jetpack. The jetpack can be used to fly around, as I will show you soon. Next is the extension ladder. This is essentially just a portable ladder that can be used for multiple different purposes, such as getting to the fire exit on offense. Next is the radar booster. This item is used more of as a joke than it is actually anything specific. You can use this to set it outside the ship, and you can give it a name, and it will. And you can say in the terminal, flash the name of your radar booster, and that will stun any enemies at doors near the ship. Next is the spray paint. This can be used to mark down specific spots, or it can just be used to say funny things in funny places and stuff. Next is the weed killer. I don't know what to do with this other than using it for truck jumping, which I've shown in my last video. Next is the belt bag. This can be used to store multiple items in the bag at one time instead of needing to hold them all by hand. Next is the cruiser. This is a truck that can be driven, which is very difficult to drive, and you can store items in there. There are also ship upgrades, such as the loud horn, which is used to create a giant horn sound to distract monsters. Next is the signal translator. This can be used to send messages to other players anywhere on the map. Next is the teleporter. This can be used to teleport a player that's dead or alive onto your ship. Next is the inverse teleport. This can teleport a player from the ship to a random place inside the facility. You should also try to decorate your ship, because that increases the amount of loot that spawns. Currently there are the cozy lights, the record player, the jack-o'-lantern, and the shower. the bunny suit and other suits such as the hazard suit, the green suit, the purple suit, and multiple other suits are just used as cosmetics. Thanks for watching!